What's up everyone? Today in this video, I'm gonna be showing you a technique to release from shitty thinking, programs, behaviors, and emotions. This is a technique that changed my life in 3 months, and it's working on a deep physiological, psychological level. It's going to decondition you from the patterns that are running your shit in life. It is a technique that's going to enable muscle memory. And let's get into it. My name is Nick Sweeney. I'm a breathwork coach and the co-founder of Coherence Breathwork app, in the link in the description below. Let's get into it. So this technique is called the 6 R's. And the 6 R's are a sequence of mental notes that you would make to release from negative thinking and from thoughts. Ultimately, our level of thinking is what's going to dictate our reality. There's a whole lot of good books on this, Psycho-Cybernetics, for example, Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Becoming Superhuman, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I could keep going, but ultimately I've boiled it down here to this one technique that is going to change the way you think. And so the first step to changing the way that you think is recognize. Recognize. Recognize is the first step. Recognize what thought you just had. Oh, Nick, you're such a piece of garbage. You should just stop talking smack on YouTube because no one's listening anyways. Whoa, recognize that that thought was negative, and ultimately recognize that 99% of your thoughts on a daily basis are negative. Harvard came out with a study saying 75 to 80% of your thoughts every single day are negative, and so we cannot identify with these negative thoughts any longer in our lives, otherwise they'll keep running our shit. We have to learn to release from the negative thoughts and let go of them and start to train our nervous system to not feed us these thoughts all day long. Your nervous system wants to keep you safe, not fulfilled, and your nervous system is feeding you these thoughts, negative thoughts, to keep you safe. But we have to convince ourselves and our bodies that we actually are safe. And the first step of that is recognize. So recognize. Second step is release. And so you are going to recognize and then release the thought, like scissors cutting a kite above your head during meditation every morning. Release the tension in your body when you have this negative thought. Doing the dishes, you're on a walk, you're hanging out with a friend. Release, recognize, release. Relax is number 3. Relax. Recognize, release, relax. When you have a negative thought, that's going to create tension in the body. And the tension in the body is then going to create more negative thoughts, which is why all of your thoughts are due to unintegrated feelings. All your thoughts are due to unfelt feelings. Recognize, release, relax. Breathe. I'm a breathwork guy. This is a powerful way to return to your power and your center. Recognize, release, relax, re-breathe, and then the one I love the most, re-smile. Recognize, release, relax, re-breathe, re-smile. Recognize, Nick, you're a piece of shit. Release, not for me, fear is a lie, but it's my responsibility. I let go of that. It's not for me, it's not mine. It's not my fear, it's not my program, it's not my trauma, it's not my story. Recognize, release, relax. You can even repeat the word in your mind, acceptance. Recognize, release, relax. Re-breathe, re-smile. And the re-smile is the most important one. When you're meditating, if you've lost your smile, you've lost your mindfulness. Just let smile be the object of your meditation. Gentle smile, That is the object of your meditation. And whenever you lost the smile, you've lost your mindfulness, you come back, recognize, release, relax, rebreathe, re-smile, and then return. Return. Recognize, release, relax, rebreathe, re-smile, return to what? The present moment. Because the present moment is where all of your power is. Anything that is not here and now is imaginary. You're not your story, you're not your name, you're not your body. The future hasn't happened yet. On a quantum level it has, but that's a different video. Recognize, release, relax, rebreathe, re-smile, return. Super simple. And the thing is, if you practice this for 5 good minutes a day, okay, so it takes 8 hours for you to ingrain muscle memory. 8 hours-ish, probably a little less for you if you're an athlete, if you're in tune with your body. Recognize, release, relax, rebreathe, re-smile, return. Imagine doing that for 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day times 30 days in a month, that's 150 minutes. 150 minutes is 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours times 3 months is 7.5 hours. So in 3 months, you're living in a completely different mind, a completely different body, completely different life by this simple, super simple practice. And that is for a few reasons that I'm going to line out quickly here. Recognize everything in life stems from awareness. It's the number 1 superpower of your consciousness. I have a video on it. Recognize, number 1. Release the tension. So we're deconditioning the body from being tense. We're deconditioning the nervous system from being in a state of survival bias. Recognize, release, relax, teaching the body, hey, it's safe. You don't have to worry about what the person listening to this video on YouTube thinks of you. It's not a matter of life or death. Recognize, release, relax, rebreathe. There is no better forcing function to enter the present moment than the breath. Re-smile is a powerful, powerful one, because imagine if you just sit there meditating with a gentle smile on your face. You are gonna be like, your brain is gonna be like, I don't know what's going on with Nick today, but he seems fucking happy. So we're gonna make happy chemicals. And maybe we are happy, and maybe we are safe, and maybe we don't need to feed him this endless supply of garbage thoughts, automatic, negative, intrusive ants all day long, trying to keep him safe. Maybe he's just good. Maybe it's all good. And then return. And returning to a smile, returning to your heart. The re-smile is so powerful because your face is a major indicator to your nervous system about what's going on. And so if you smile, it's a mega override on your situation, your life, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. And what's going to happen here is you're going to be deconditioning day after day, chipping away at the tension, deleting the lines of code that are no longer yours, deleting the programs, to the point where suddenly it's like really pleasurable to live in your body. Your mind is very empty and very clear. There's a lot of clarity in between the ears, very sharp, because you're then able to cut through all the noise and just execute in your life. You're not going to be, have the tiger by the tail with your thoughts and, whoa, no, I actually am not a piece of shit, I swear. That doesn't have to be in your realm of consciousness anymore. So recognize, release, relax, rebreathe, re-smile, return. The last thing I'll say in this video is, if you can set 4 alarms on your phone, each alarm is labeled, what am I thinking about right now? Or return to your breathing, or do the 6 R's. If you do that, 4 alarms, that's forced reflection. You are forcing the first step, which is recognize. The more you do this, every single time you do this, you take a step up the ladder of consciousness. Every time you do this, you decondition from the programs. Every time you do this, you take responsibility for your programs, and you ultimately become the master in command of your life, and you begin to manifest your own destiny because you're forcing yourself to recognize. And from this place of awareness, we now have the ability to accept, to surrender, and then to have freedom. And from this place of freedom, we have the freedom to be courageous in our lives. And there's going to be a whole lot of times where the most courageous thing you can possibly do is just fucking smile. Smile, especially when you don't want to smile. Smile, especially when it feels like the most painful, worst thing. I don't want to do it. Nick is a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that YouTube. I'm not going to listen. That is when you need to smile. That's when you need to decondition. So That is it for today. Thank you for logging in and watching this video. Download my Breathwork app in the link below so that you can get tapped in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers, everyone. Peace.